The first murder. The hatred that Qabil had towards his brother outweighed all other forms of familial bonds and emotions. The fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment also failed to arise in his mind. As expected, Qabil did not heed his brother's warnings. He struck Habil with a stone and killed him in an instant. This was the first death and murder in the history of humankind. As time passed and Habil did not return home, Adam alayhi salam began worrying. He began to look for his son but found no trace. When he inquired about Habil's whereabouts, Qabil stated that he was not his brother's keeper nor protector. It didn't take Adam alayhi salam long to realize that his beloved Habil was no more. Adam alayhi salam was consumed with grief. Having murdered his brother, Qabil was unsure what needed to be done with Habil's body. He wandered all over, pondering how he could hide the body from his family. As his anger slowly subsided, Qabil began to feel remorse for his brother and was overcome with guilt. In a bid to retain the dignity of the deceased, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused Qabil to witness the death and burial of two crows. Cain watched as the crow used its claws and back to dig a hole in the earth, push the carcass into it, and cover it with sand. Quote, "Then Allah sent a crow searching, scratching in the ground to show him how to hide the disgrace of his brother. He said, 'Oh wow to me, have I failed to be like this crow and hide the disgrace or body of my brother?' And he became of the regretful." End quote. This was in Surah Ma'idah, Ayah 31. Adam alayhi salam lost both his sons and was overwhelmed with grief. Habil was murdered while Qabil was under the spell of the devil. He made dua for his son and went on to carry out the duties expected of him. He continued to warn his children and grandchildren of Iblis and constantly reminded them to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not be among those who disobeyed him.